Yeah. So good evening, everyone. Before we begin, just a quick note on how will the session go. We'll first walk you through a short presentation about Spotify and what we do. After that, we'll open the floor for a Q&A where you can ask anything about the society, events, and how to get involved. So let's begin. I hope all of you are doing well today. So my name is Krish Gupta, and I am the Deputy Secretary of the Spotify Society, the official sports society of the IIT Madras BS degree program. Today, we are going to talk about something that connects students across cities, regions, and backgrounds in the IITM BS program sports, but more specifically, Spotify. Because in IITM BS today, when students talk about sports, they are really talking about Spotify. Before we move ahead, I want to bring up someone who has been a constant throughout this entire journey. Someone who has stood beside me through every idea, every late night discussions, every plan, and every moment of excitement while building this community. There have been countless conversations, a lot of brainstorming, and a lot of belief that together we could create something meaningful to this IITM BS community. And having him alongside me has made this journey far more special than I could have imagined. More than anything, he is someone I am proud to call my brother. And today, he is here with us not just as that, but also as the person who helps keep everything running smoothly behind the scenes. Please join me in welcoming the Secretary of Spotify, Aman Sagar. Aman, over to you. अमन आपका माइक ऑफ है.
Thank you so much, Krish. Hello, everyone. I am Aman Sagar, the Secretary of Sportify Society. Let's start with a simple question. The IIT Madras BS program is a distributed program. Students are located in different cities across India. So the challenge becomes, how do you build a sport culture in a program where students are not physically together? This is exactly where Spotify comes in. Spotify serves as the official sports society of the IIT Madras BS program, creating a platform where students can engage with sports not only physically but also intellectually and socially. Spotify is built around the idea that sports is more than just playing a game. It is also about sports strategy, sports analytics, sports discussion, sports trivia, and community engagement, which means whether you enjoy playing sports or simply understanding sports deeply, you will find your place in Spotify.
Yeah. The mission of Spotify is simple to build a sports culture within the IIT Madras BS ecosystem. But when we started this tenure in October 2025, the society was still relatively small. Participation levels were limited, and many events struggled to attract large engagement. So the goal was not just to organize events. The goal was to build a sustainable sports ecosystem. That ecosystem includes multiple dimensions of sports engagement, competitions, sports knowledge, regional offline sports events, watch parties, quizzes, and discussions. And over the last few months, we have worked hard to make that vision a reality.
Our vision is to build the most active sports community in the ITM BS ecosystem, a community where students from across the country can compete, collaborate, connect, and celebrate sports together. Now, let me show you something important. The journey of Spotify over the past few months has been transformational. When this tenure began in October 25, the society had very few active members, offline sports engagement was limited, and female participant was in single digit. Today, the number look very different. Spotify has grown to 700 plus active members. Female representation in the society has increased to over 24%. And our offline presence now spans 30 plus cities across India.
Yes. One of the most important initiatives during this tenure was Spotify Her. This initiative was created to address the historically low participation of women in sports activities. The objective was simple: create a supportive and inclusive environment for women in sports. And the impact has been remarkable. Female participation in the society increased dramatically, and the proportion of women members in our events rose to nearly 28%, the highest in the history of Spotify. One of our flagship events under this initiative, Mind News, alone received 213 registrations from just women participants. That shows the enormous potential when opportunities are created.
But Spotify is not only about large events, it is also about consistent community engagement. Over the past few months, we organized sports discussion, community game nights, sports quizzes, watch parties for major tournaments. In fact, more than 20 internal engagement sessions were conducted to keep the community active. These sessions helped transform Spotify society from just an event organizer into a true sports community.
Now let's talk about our major competitive events. During Margary 26, Spotify organized three major events: IPL Auction Showdown, Sports Trivia Showdown, and the Traitors. Collectively, these events received more than 2,000 registrations, and all the three events ranked among the top engagement sports events of the entire festival, which is also the first time when any event from Spotify was in the top engagement sports events of any IITM Fest, which shows how much excitement Spotify events generate within the community.
One of the biggest goals of this tenure was expanding offline sports participation because sports is just based experience together. So we began organizing regional sports meetup across cities such as Delhi, Jaipur, Kota, Chennai, Agra, and Nagpur. These meetups allowed students to actually meet, play, and connect through sports.
And now we come to the grandest initiative of Spotify, the Rashtriya Khel Mahotsav 2026. This was the largest offline sports initiative ever conducted by the Spotify Society. It was a multi-city offline sports tournament.
The event was conducted across 8 cities, which includes Delhi, Mumbai, Chennai, Hyderabad, Lucknow, Jaipur, Patna, and Kolkata, with competitions in sports like cricket, badminton, and squash.
The scale of this event was incredible. Around 617 registrations in total and 251 active participants across cities. This initiative showed that it is possible to build a nationwide sports community even in an online academic program. Now, before we move forward, we want to take a moment to introduce the people who have been working behind the scenes to make all of this possible. Because while Spotify may look like a large organization from the outside, it is actually powered by a small but incredibly dedicated team of students. At the core of the Spotify leadership are two roles: the secretary, Aman Sagar, and the deputy secretary, myself, Krish Gupta. But leadership in Spotify has never been about titles. It has always been about building a team that can turn ideas into reality. And the initiatives you saw today, the events, the meetups, the Rashtriya Khel Mahotsav, the quizzes, the community sessions, none of them would have been possible without the team that supports this society every single day. So now let's introduce the people who make Spotify run.
Now, before we move ahead, we want to take a moment to introduce the people who actually make Spotify run. Because while you see events, tournaments, meetups, and initiative happening, behind every one of those is a team working tirelessly behind the scenes. Spotify is not built by just two people. It is built by a team of passionate individuals across multiple departments, each contributing their skills to grow this community. So today, we thought it would be nice for you to hear directly from some of them. I'll invite a few members of the team to briefly introduce themselves, just 15-20 seconds each, so you can get to know the people behind Spotify.
First, I'd like to invite someone who has played a very important role in strengthening inclusivity within the Spotify community. She leads one of our most impactful initiatives, Spotify Her, which focuses on increasing women participation in sports and building a supportive environment for women athletes in the program. Please welcome Janvi, our society coordinator and the head of the Women Wing. Janvi, over to you. Aman, mic disabled.
Janvi, you can turn on your mic.
Yeah, yeah. Am I audible?
Yeah.
Yes, you are.
First of all, thank you so much, and good evening, everyone. Myself, Jahanvi Singh, and as already been said, I'm the coordinator of the Sportify Society and also the head of the women's wing at Sportify Her. So, at Sportify Her, we work towards creating a self, safe, inclusive, and empowering space for women in sports where we encourage participation at all levels. So, more than just leading there, it is learning together with all the amazing women of this degree. So, to all the women participants here, if you are someone who is looking for a safe, inclusive space, Spotify Her is this place for you. So, yeah, thank you so much.
Thank you, Janvi. Now, supporting the Women Wing initiative alongside Janvi is someone who has been actively involved in organizing events and strengthening women participation in the society. Please welcome Pratishta, the deputy head of the Women Wing. Pratishta, please go ahead.
Thank you, and hello everyone. I am Pratishtha, the Deputy Head of Women's Wing, Spotify Her. And basically, our team focuses on empowering and encouraging female participation in sports by building a supportive, inclusive, engaging, and a space within IITM BS community where we all work together and organize events, initiatives, and opportunities that inspire more women to step forward and be active in sports. Thank you, everyone.
Thank you, Pratishta. Next, I'd like to invite someone who plays a crucial role in making sure everything runs smoothly within the society. From coordinating events to managing operational execution, he ensures that ideas actually turn into successful initiatives. Please welcome Anshul, our society coordinator. Anshul, over to you.
Hello everyone. I am Anshul Sati and I serve as the Sportify coordinator at Sportify, society coordinator at the Sportify. And my role mainly involves coordinating with team and making sure our events, activities, and initiatives are organized and run smoothly. Being part of Spotify has been a really exciting experience for me. It's great to work with such passionate team and of course to contribute to building a stronger sports culture within the IITM BS community. And I'm really looking forward to interacting with all of you and seeing more sports enthusiasts join us and making this community even more engaging. Thank you.
Thanks, Anshul. Now let's hear from someone who makes sure the entire IIT community knows what's happening in Spotify. From event promotions to community communication, he leads the efforts that connect Spotify with the wider student community. Please welcome Sarthak, our head of public relations department.
Hello everyone, I am Satak Sharma, the PR head at Spotify. So our team works on outreach communication and making sure that the entire IIT MBS community knows about the events and initiatives happening in Spotify. If you enjoy communications, marketing, or community building, PR is a great place to contribute. Thanks.
Thank you, Sarthak. Now, every event you have seen from Spotify, every poster, announcement, and visual identity comes from the creativity of our design team. Leading that team is someone who ensures that every Spotify initiative is presented with a strong professional visual identity. Please welcome Deepak, the head of our design team. Over to you, Deepak. Deepak, are you there?
I
Hmm,
guess he's not.
okay, so we'll have him afterwards. Then supporting the design team alongside Deepak is someone who contributes significantly to creating the visuals and creative assets you see across our events and social media. Please welcome Saurabh, our deputy head of the design team.
Hello, thank you. Hello everyone. I am Shaurabh, Deputy Head of a Design and Media team. It's a great to be part of this team. We try to create design that make our events look exciting and engaging. Our team work on a poster work poster and social media content and event branding, basically making everything look better and more attractive. I work closely with the team to maintain quality and bringing a creative idea to every project. If you are interested in designing, editing, and creative work, this team is great place for you. Thank you.
Thanks, Saurabh. Now there are two people who unfortunately couldn't join us today, but I absolutely cannot move forward without mentioning them. The first is Mithilesh, our head of technology team. Mithilesh has been the backbone of Spotify's technical infrastructure, from managing our website and digital systems to supporting many of our technical aspects behind our initiatives. But beyond the technical contributions, I want to say something on a personal note. Throughout this entire journey of running Spotify, Mithilesh has been one of the people who has supported me at every step. In many ways, he has been one of the pillars that keeps this society running. Honestly, without his support, many of the things you saw today would have been much harder to achieve. So, even though he couldn't join us today, I want to take a moment to acknowledge his contribution to the growth of the Spotify society. The second person I want to mention is Varad, our head of the event and operations department. Varad has played an equally crucial role in building and executing many of the events and initiatives that define Spotify today. From coordinating competitions to managing the operational side of our large events, he has consistently ensured that ideas are transformed into well executed initiatives. But again, beyond the official role, Varad has been one of the people who has supported me throughout this journey. Alongside Mithilesh, he has truly been one of the strongest pillars behind the work we have been able to do in Spotify. This society you see today, the events, the initiatives, the community growth is not the work of one person. It is the result of a team effort. And Varad has been a major part of that effort. And before we move forward, I would also like to mention Ansh, our community manager. Ansh also played a very important role in building and nurturing the Spotify community itself, from managing discussions and engagements to helping maintain the vibrant community culture that Spotify is known for. His contributions has been incredibly valuable. A lot of the community energy that you see in Spotify today exists because of the work he has put in behind the scenes. So even though they couldn't join us today, I would really like to acknowledge the immense contribution these three have made to the journey of Spotify.
And these are the amazing individuals who make up the Spotify team. Each one of them contributes their time, energy, and passion to building this community. Some work on organizing competitions, some manage communication, some handle design, technology, or analytics. But what they all share is a deep passion for sports and community building. Event you saw today are hours of planning, coordination, and teamwork. And that is exactly what makes Spotify special. It's not just an organization, it is a team of people working together to create something meaningful for the entire IITM BS community. And the best part, this team is always growing, which means the next person who joins this team could be you.
Now, this brings us to the future. This year, we are planning something even bigger in Paradox. Let me tell you one thing. The number of event plans this year in Paradox by the Spotify Society will be greater than the total number of events Spotify has organized across all the IITM Fest since the birth of Spotify, since its early days as a club. And to execute something at that scale, we need a much larger team, which is why we are opening volunteer opportunities. So if you are willing to contribute and learn, you can scan the QR code on the screen and join the team after a short interview. We'll also be sharing the form link in the chat. Aman or anyone else can share the GForm link for that in the chat itself. Or you can scan the QR code as well.
QR code is not visible on the screen, Krish.
Mm, it's there, no?
No, it's visible.
Is it visible? Okay.
Okay, we'll share the GForm link in the chat also. Uh, next. Aman,
Yeah, I have shared. Is it not visible?
Aman, आगे.
Hmm. So another exciting initiative is Spotify Quiz League. Season 1 was a weekly Instagram sports quiz series where students competed regularly in sports trivia. It had over 100 participants and consistent weekly engagement. And now we are launching season 2, bigger, better, and more competitive.
Mm, and now we are open for Q&A. All of you can raise your hands one by one, and we'll let you ask your questions, or you can post your questions in the chat also. Yeah, if anybody wants to ask any question, you can ask. Nobody has any question. Core team of Spotify. Mm, I guess not in this term, but maybe in next term. This term we have already completed the recruitments. You can join the event teams or Paradox if you want. We'll share the GForm link. Yeah, after Paradox, you can be join the team. There will be recruitments in the society. Anybody, any question if you want to ask? Chennai
Is
Premier League,
in Paradox. In Paradox, it is,
Paradox Premier League.
yeah, for complete every city, every state. What will be the benefits of becoming a volunteer? You get exposure, you get experience. Yes, Gupta Aryan Dashrath. Please turn your mic.
Uh, Hello, I want to ask a question. Can I join the Spotify for Paradox 26? But join the team, but I cannot be the part in the Paradox 26. I can't come due to some reasons. Can be I still the part of? Can be still be part of the Spotify?
You can fill the form. We'll see if in any event it's possible to accommodate that. I can't promise anything right now. You can fill the form, but we'll let you know afterwards.
Okay, thanks.
Any other questions, anybody? Regarding the benefits of becoming a volunteer, so there are many benefits. Like you get to learn a lot of things. You get to lot of like in Paradox, the events are on a huge scale. You have to coordinate between different departments, different teams. There are many things which you have to coordinate. You have to execute. Like in events, there are around 500, 600 people you have to manage on ground. There are many things which you have to execute there. So a lot of things you get to learn over there. Yeah, yeah, Santosh. It will start this Saturday. Regarding the Paradox event proposal, Amrit, if you have submitted the proposal, the sports department will call you maybe in a couple of days for a meet. They will ask you about your proposal. You have to present what you want to do in your event, and if they like your event, they'll accept your proposal and let you know. Prizes for winners for what, Santosh? Can you please specify? SQL. We'll have to ask if we can give cash prizes in it. Uh, we can't promise that, but we'll ask the authorities if it is possible. But certificates will be there for sure.
How to reach out societies? Through the links we are giving in the chat box. Through our Instagram,
You
email,
can look
through
into our
LinkedIn.
website. You can go to our website. There is a help desk form. You can fill that form, and we'll contact you regarding that. If you want, I can just show you. I'll just give you a quick walkover on our website as well. So this is our website. The link is already there in the chat. If someone can also share the link again. So the membership form link is also there in the website itself. Then our event at the Spotify Rashtriya Khel Mahotsav, you can look here. The event report is also available for you to see. The photos and videos are now also there. You can just download your photos and videos from here if you have attended the event. Then can our social media links are also available. You can join our social media channels from here. It's our past events page. Here you can see what all events Spotify has organized in past. You can have a look into them. Uh, this is the podium, which was earlier our new monthly newsletter of sports. You can read our articles here. Then we have our certificate verification system. Like if you have participated in our events earlier, uh, since this tenure, we have started issuing proper verifiable certificates to everyone. You can verify your certificates from our website. If you participated in any of our event. Then you can look into our team, which is working behind the scenes over here. Then there is a help desk form. If you have any query, if you want to organize any event under Spotify, if you want to ask anything, you can just fill the contact form and send the message, and we'll contact you shortly regarding the same. Then we also have our in-house grievance portal as well. If you have any sort of issue, any grievance, you can fill this grievance form over here. We have two separate grievance committees. One is a general grievance committee, which comprises of all a mixed team of 3 to 5 members from different departments of Spotify. And then there's a women grievance redressal committee, which is exclusively for the female members, focusing on gender sensitive and safety issues. So in this specific community, only a female members of Spotify women wing are there. So your complaint will be heard only by the female members. So if any woman has any issue, they can use that form. Once you fill the grievance form, we'll just acknowledge your complaint within a day or two, and your complaint will be thoroughly investigated, and a decision will be given in at max 2 weeks of time. In the end, there are the forms. You can just check out the forms and fill the forms from here. Like that was the general form. This is the women's grievance redressal form. You can fill the form. This was our website. If you have any other doubt, you can ask anybody. Mm, you don't have to come in any earlier in Paradox. You have to just come on 10th June only. That the early accommodation was prior working prior, but since last Paradox, there is no early accommodation for anybody. So you have to come only on the Paradox dates only, like from 10th June. Any other doubt, anybody, if anyone wants to ask? You can turn on your mics and ask if you want. If you are like if you are not asking your questions due to the meet is being recorded, if that's the issue, we'll just end the recording and then you can have a chit chat with her. Yeah, Santosh, you want to say something?
So so we are told right, first day only we have to come for the accommodation and all stuffs. So is there no trials for selections criteria for on the day zero? Is it like straight away on
Uh,
the day
day,
one?
day 0 is 10th June. Day 1 is from 11th June. 10th June is actually day 0 where the trials will be held for all the sports events.
Okay.
Yeah. So I'll just end the recording in a bit. Then you can have a informal chit chat. You can ask anything. Okay. So these are our contact forms. You can mail us. Our mail ID is also there. Our social media channels are here. You can have a look into it, and you can scan the form to join the Spotify Society. So before we end today's session, I want to leave you with one thought. When we began this journey a few months ago, Spotify was still a small activity group within the IITM Madras BS program. Participation was limited, offline sports events were rare, and the community was still finding its identity. But today, Spotify has grown into a nationwide sports community. More than 700 active members, students engaging in sports across 30 plus cities, women participation rising to the highest levels in the society's history, major events receiving thousands of registrations, and a multi-city sports tournament like Rashtriya Khel Mahotsav, bringing students together across the country. All of this happened in just a few months. And the most important thing is this: none of it happened because of one person. It happened because students believed in the idea of building a sports community together. Spotify was never meant to be just an event organizer. It was meant to be a movement where students connect through sports, where competitions create friendships, and where simple passion for sports become a community that spans the entire country. And the next chapter of that journey is going to be even bigger because this year we are planning more events than Spotify has ever organized before in its history of last 3 years. But to make that happen, we need people who are passionate about sports, people who want to build something meaningful, people who want to leave their mark on Spotify's community. And that could be you. So, if today's session inspired you, if you believe in the idea of building the largest sports community in IIT Madras BS, then we would love to have you join us. Because the future of Spotify will not be written by us alone, it will be written by all of you. So, thank you everyone and welcome to the Spotify Society. You can scan the QR code and join the society if you haven't yet. I'll just end the recording and then you can have a informal chit chat.